And June, you are contacted by your PA, Georgie.
Georgie. Yeah.
And Eldon Quickfoot has been trying to get a hold. And we'll just say at some point, because I kind of forget like where you all are right now, but you get back to your suite and are able to like take the message or whatever. And when Eldon went to the morgue or wherever to identify his grandmother's body, they went through her possessions, and one of her possessions was a napkin with the following message written on it: looking for Chase or associates, call, and there's a phone number there, 555. For we have such a big audience, don't want them calling the number. Although now I'm kind of regretting that and wish I just said Michael Brett's phone number. And so it says, looking for Chase or associates, call, insert phone number here, and it's signed CL. So you've gotten that message.
Aren't you looking?
June.
Someone is interacting or looking for a Chase, aren't they? Okay, that's what I thought.
Well, I'm not looking for Chase because Chase is dead.
Okay. So we think.
No, he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah, I know he's dead. He's dead.
You killed him.
Some people think that.
People do believe that I killed Chase. Yes.
Okay. Would these people be right?
Insider check.
I mean, I'm totally out of character right now.
Yeah. So you have that going on, and now, like, are we just saying you're kind of back at June's apartment? Is that where we want to pick up this session? Let's do that.
What's happening with the guy that we knocked unconscious?
So Frank O'Donnell was just kind of shaking him down, trying to recoup some of the losses from his cheating. Really, that's kind of all that's how that was going to end, basically.
Okay. Like, did we take this guy back to?
No, yeah, he's not okay. like bound and gagged in the like hotel basement or anything.
Okay, fair enough. So Eldon just left us that message.
Yeah, he just left it with Georgie.
Okay. We call him back?
Yeah, you could. And Georgie did write the phone number down that was on the napkin as well.
Who called and said that Chase was dead? Or that the Chase, to call Chase Associates? Who called?
Eldon, Kareen's grandson. Because it was a napkin on her body at the morgue. She had that in her possession when she died. That napkin.
We could just call the number too.
I think we should probably return Eldon's phone call.
Okay.
I think that's first.
Maggie, you down? Okay, let's call.
Give Eldon a call. Okay.
Yeah.
You first reach his butler, which I believe we named Bertrand. And he gets you in contact with Eldon. Eldon usually has that kind of youthful energy in his voice. Still traces of it, but he's shook. Hello?
Hi, Eldon. I'm returning your call about the note on your grandmother.
Oh, Miss Davis. Yes. I seem to remember there being some some attempts to gather information about a chase from one of your compatriots or something to that nature, and thought I best pass that information along.
Yeah, we're so sorry to hear that your grandmother had passed. And thank you for sending us this number. Has anything else turned up that's been strange, you think, in the past few days?
Oh, not much. I'm dealing a good deal with the lawyers and whatnot, going through the will and all that. I really don't have the heart for it. Just kind of letting the experts do what they do, I guess.
I don't know what else to ask him.
Should we warn him? I mean, like, in
Warn him what?
reality,
That
his grandmother was murdered because she was trying to overthrow Capone. Like, if Capone finds out, he might just try to wipe the family. Like, right? Like, that's a mobster thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if we tell this
Yeah.
little kid that.
I don't know. Do we want to tell him that? He's already so scared.
Maybe we just say, watch out for yourself. Let us know. Call us back and let us know if anybody starts bothering him.
You call us every day at this phone number at this time.
Well,
Tell us you're okay.
Devo, did he go to the morgue and see her, or just go to collect her things?
No, he identified her body.
Oh, he would know then that she was probably murdered.
He would know that there was a bullet hole through her head.
Okay, so maybe we tell her. Or him.
Okay.
Tell him.
I feel like Lester, I feel like you should warn this child because you know more about this stuff than I would.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. I won't probably put it as nicely, but I'm fine doing it. Like,
Maybe, yeah.
all right, so you hand the phone to me.
Yep,
Hold on.
you're on the phone now.
Hold on, it's Lester Gillis.
Oh, hey, Lester.
Listen, I know you're going through a tough time. I don't want to be too blunt, but I think you should know. We came across some information that your grandmother was in on trying to get rid of Al Capone.
What?
And we believe that's why she was murdered.
That doesn't make any sense.
Has anybody threatened you recently? Do you feel like, are you okay? Do you have somewhere to go? Somewhere to be around? Because I think
Capone,
could
what do
be
you
in danger.
mean? That's crazy. Although,
listen, you need to know that if somebody crosses Al Capone, everybody that's near them and dear to them is also in danger. I'm not saying he will, but I'm saying he could. So I think you should be careful.
okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll go to like the summer house or something.
That's a really good idea. Call us if anybody bothers you.
Wait, Lester.
Okay.
Ask if he knew what his grandmother was doing that got her killed.
Do you know anything more about what your grandmother was doing that got her killed? Did they say anything? Did you find anything other than that note?
Just what she had at the party. So I
Anything
think
odd at the party that didn't seem like it was hers?
no, although I gave her something like kind of a present at her party and that wasn't with her.
Ooh. What did you give her?
Well, there was something she asked me to get for her special, and so I presented it to her at her birthday party. It wasn't with her when I found her.
If you're able to tell me what it is, and I see it and find it, or see that somebody has it, maybe I can find out who killed your grandmother.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why is that?
Could be dangerous knowledge to have.
I'm a dangerous man, Eldon. And so I think you need to tell me, because I don't think it's a good idea for you to cross me. Let's not get it twisted.
Make an intimidation check.
Yes.
I'll intimidate this poor kid who just had his grandmother murdered.
Yes.
I think Eldon knows more than he's saying.
Virtual tabletop not found. Hold on, let me refresh my D&D Beyond page here. Give me like a weird thing. when
And
I
do you
click
have
it.
Roll20 yet?
Yeah, but I might need to check and make sure that's open. Oh, no, I do not. Where did my Roll20 go?
The music truck is driving.
The music
Here,
truck.
the
Are you
ice
talking-
cream truck is a music truck that plays music for people to dance to.
He doesn't play ice cream music?
He plays ice cream music, but she doesn't know
That's
there's
not very good.
No, it's not.
I gotta work on Lester's intimidation. He's not very intimidating.
Be higher.
Like, your modifier should be way higher since you're a mobster.
I know, right?
The line goes dead.
What a punk.
Little
You better
Eldon.
go to his summer house, or I'm gonna be the one coming after him.
Little Eldon knows much more than he's letting on. Plays a
Does Eldon
bad
live in
little
this
bunny,
building?
but he is not a bashful little bunny.
What's
Oh, they
Live in
do
this
it,
building?
don't they?
Yeah. June literally lives like a floor or two above the Quickfoot residence.
Okay, yeah,
Run down there?
I'm absolutely storming down there immediately. Like, it's not about to hang up on me.
All right, awesome. Yeah, so within like 1 minute of the phone hanging up on you, you're at the Quickfoot, door threshold to there.
Kicking the door down.
Athletics
To the
check.
door.
Coming out strong.
Yep, you kick
I'm
the
not
door
gonna
in.
intimidate, but I can kick a door.
You see Bertrand like startled. Bertrand's startled at this sudden entrance and kind of looks over his shoulder and yells for Master Eldon. Like, what do I do? Master Eldon!
Yeah, Master Eldon, you better get out here.
Just
And I'm just kind of like slowly walking in the door, like peeking over.
okay, yeah. But so I was just gonna ask, June and Maggie, you are along for the ride here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
okay.
just hey.
Yep.
Feel free to step in. Do you feel like some nurturing would get this answer out? But I'm about to, really threaten this kid. So you might want to step
I don't
in if
know.
you don't want me to do that.
I think Lester's watching Lester kind of blow out like this is really one of my guilty pleasures. That and eating dessert before a meal, before dinner.
Just like casually sharing in this like tense moment of kicking down a door. Right.
Yeah.
Respect.
As I like take a sweet from my purse.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Pretty quick, you see it, the hesitant, kind of turning the corner of one of the like hallways of Eldon coming into view.
And like very loud, I yell, answer the question.
That's what you yell. Answer the question.
Yeah, answer the question.
You're getting full like deer in the headlights, look right now from Eldon. And he is going to look at the now like gaping open door in this hotel and is going to kind of like sigh in resignation and giving up. And he's going to motion for you to come like deeper into the house away from the open door.
Eldon kind of looks to the open door and sees me and just kind of go. Like, I have no control over this guy.
Yep.
Head
Follow the
okay, yeah, head deeper in. So he goes and sits down on one of the like, plush fancy like armchairs in one of the like sitting rooms where there's plenty for you all to do the same if you'd like. And he goes, Grandma Kareen has done everything for me. My father died at an early age. My mother even before that. I owe everything to grandmother. So when she asked me to do something for her, even though it seemed a bit, well, illegal, I said that I would, and I did. She asked me to retrieve, a weapon. She asked me to retrieve a weapon from the police precinct that was, locked in evidence. That's what I did. That is what I gave her. That's her birthday.
What kind of weapon?
A Tommy gun.
Is this Owl Capone's Tommy gun that has gone missing that he is searching for?
Perhaps. Perhaps the Tommy gun was booked into evidence after a failed raid on one of Capone's property.
And did your grandmother open this gift at the party with Owl Capone in his boot?
Not to my knowledge.
Hmm.
But, I was going around saying hellos and she was doing the same. I didn't advise on her.
Hmm.
But that is that. I mean, it's just it wasn't with her. So Owl Capone's gun, which he would very much like to have back, is somewhere else.
Did you get the gun?
What's that?
Who helped you get the gun?
Just me, with the help of unknowing distractions.
Unknowing distractions, is that like a spell?
No, like he manipulated the situation so that there would be distractions helping him in his mission, even though those distractions didn't know that they were helping him in his mission.
Are these your other distractions?
What?
Is this your other group?
This was their very first session of the campaign. They were all locked up in the drunk tank.
Oh my gosh.
While they're having this conversation, I'm pacing. I'm assuming there's some space behind the chair, like it's one of those sitting rooms where the chairs are kind of in the center.
Yep.
And I'm walking behind his chair, like kind of back and forth.
Okay.
You know.
And you keep getting these kind of like uneasy looks over Eldon's shoulder. Now, I as far as I know, my name has stayed out of, the underground rumors of the city. You can see why it's probably best you all not know this. Now you know, and you getting pulled into this now is not what I wanted.
And I lean over his ear and I'm like, "You're right. We do know now." And so,
Chill.
anytime
Chill.
anytime I can tell and let it be known that you know this and you were the person who took it. So first things first, don't cross us. You hear anything else, and I find out that you're not telling us that we would want to know, I promise you will regret it. Promise you.
And he shrinks as small as he can make his little rabbit body in the couch, and he's like,
I walk out of the room.
Yep.
I don't wait for a response.
Okay. And June and Maggie, you see him, visually relax a bit at Lester's, at the distance now created between himself and Lester. and he just kind of like kicks his feet overhanging the couch like they don't quite touch the ground,
Poor child.
and just kind of looks at you two ladies kind of sheepishly. I think I'm gonna pack my things.
That might be for the best.
We're sorry. We're sorry he's like this.
He's a little in the head. Taken a few too many bullets, drank a little too much booze in his time.
Like
He's so short.
Eldon's like kind of got a smirk, kind of nodding, but also not wanting to confirm this information, like not wanting to agree with you all in case Lester's watching. Kind of like
My golden screen for me was frozen on him making like crazy eyes. At just the right time.
I walk in the other room, very happy, very calm, and I go, I heard so sorry about the door, like, and like I'm like trying to like smooth over some of maybe the cracks or something. Hey, what's it going? Like, I've left it.
And Bertrand's got like a dustpan, and he's like trying to.
I try to take it from help out.
Okay.
So yeah, quick switch.
Right. That's scary. So Eldon kind of is like maybe not in the normal formal hosting kind of mode to you all, and he just kind of walks past into his room where you presume he's like packing up. He just kind of left you in the living room.
All right. So this is where it's like morning, right?
Yeah. Well, the day after the boxing match.
I asked Bertram, Bertram, can I borrow this phone? Borrow your phone, Bertram?
Why, of course.
Okay. And then I'm like, hey, what's the number on the note? And I.
Okay, you're calling the number on the note.
Step.
I think it would be more like this.
Mission. Oh, yes.
You know what he's one.
Nice.
At least I'm not doing this.
Right.
Still there.
All right. The phone rings briefly, and a male sounding voice answers the phone. Charlie.
Charlie, how's it going? I don't know what to say. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Who's this?
What's up, Charlie?
This is Lester Gillis. I got this number if I wanted to talk to anybody with Chase's associates, and I'm really curious because I am Chase's associate.
Ah, it's good that you called. You see, I was expecting a delivery from Mr. Chase. It never arrived. In fact, I'm now short $10,000 and no booze.
I can definitely help you out with the booze. I don't know about the delivery. So the delivery was booze?
That's correct.
Okay.
No.
And Chase was going to deliver that to you.
That's right.
Have you heard anything about that delivery, where it was supposed to be picked up? Like, any information I can figure out? Because to be honest, I knew that this all went down, and I heard, that Chase met his end. And I'm trying to figure out some answers too. So I think anything you know might help me there. And if you can help me, I will definitely try to help you get your booze back.
Am I to believe then that Mr. Chase is dead?
What I know.
And you work with Mr. Chase? And what did you say your name was?
My name's Lester Gillis.
Well, Mr. Gillis, you have now inherited a $10,000 debt to me. And you should know I am not the kind of person you want to screw over. Now, the information I have
I'm-
is that I was expecting this delivery. It never arrived. And as far as I know, it's never entered the Unsleeping City. So
you're saying it got
either
taken out before.
Mr. Chase willingly reneged on our deal, or never made it to the Unsleeping City with the goods.
First things first, here, moron. Okay, I don't think Chase reneged on your deal and then decided to get himself murdered, so it doesn't make sense. Second thing, that's fine. I'll take on the debt. Don't you dare threaten me, because I'm not the kind of person you want to cross. I think we can work well together. If you don't come with me with some respect, I promise you I am not a person you want to cross.
I'm just in the background like, whoa.
Yeah, especially only hearing like half the conversation with some like mumblies on the other side.
So you tell me everything you know, and I promise we can work together to, one, get you your delivery, what you want, and I can also find out who killed my associates. Does that sound like a good deal?
There's a pause, a silence that lingers just long enough for there to be kind of this, what's happening here, kind of a feel. And still in the kind of business-like, casual voice that you've been hearing, he finally responds. As it pertains to this shipment, this delivery that's never was, I have shared with you what I know. I was expecting this delivery, not exactly sure on timelines, Michael, with, right around the time Chase went missing, right? If that was weeks ago, months ago, probably weeks ago. Expecting this delivery. My men on the ground never saw it enter the city, which is the Unsleeping City, which is kind of New Yorkish, let's say. And that is the extent of my knowledge regarding this delivery that's never was. So that's what Charlie knows. Now, Michael, Lester would know some things without needing to talk to Charlie once you've heard some of this information. So while you're on the phone, you're also processing, right, some of this information. There's no way Chase could put together $10,000 worth of booze other than his contact in Canada up north. And so you've never been. Actually, make a history check. See how much you can recall from your conversations with Chase. So you know a little bit. This will just determine if you know a lot of it.
History. Yes.
Okay, yeah, pretty good.
He's on a roll.
There you go, Lester. There you go. Okay, so you know that Chase had a contact named Muttering Pauline in Canada, just like
Pauline with a P.
Yes, that's right, Pauline. And he kind of referred to her as like an old crone. And she had this like dock warehouse that she operated on right on the coast, facing like the Roaring City from Canada.
Okay. So I go, thank you, Charlie. Very positive, nice voice back again. The last things I need to know is what exactly was the order? Because if I'm going to get it to you, I need to know. I'm not in the loop.
He describes $10,000 worth of booze. A bunch of barrels, of
Sure.
Canadian
And then
good stuff.
last thing I need to know is where to find you.
You can find me at Rothstein's hotel.
Anything else? Because I'm kind of done with this moron. Got anything? Anything else we should ask?
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Charlie. I'll be in touch.
Mr. Gillis, you have 1 month. The phone goes dead.
Oh God, I didn't get to you know.
We have a new enemy.
You son of a! I'm slamming the phone
Into the empty phone. Nice.
And I'm guessing it's on like a little cute antique table,
Right.
and I break it.
Yep. And Bertrand's sitting
And
there
this
with
is
his
right
duster.
when Bernstein
Yep.
just finished up cleaning the door.
Right.
I can picture Bertrand going like, oh.
Bertrand. I keep saying Bernstein like the Bernstein Bears. Well, you know what? Let's stick with it. I'm calling this guy by the wrong name.
Yeah,
no,
sure.
You should call him that. Do call him that.
Yeah, and then I realize kind of what I've done as I hear the phone go, and it's like, and I look at, oh, sorry, Bernstein.
And he just starts scooping up. Still has the dustpan.
And a storm out.
Yep, that sounds about right. Out. We're still within the hotel.
I'll just say out of the hotel. I'm just walking out.
Frug runs up to you.
Heck yeah, I've been waiting for Frog.
And hey, and he starts to call you like Babyface, right? He goes, "Hey, Mr. Gillis." And he catches himself.
I flip him. Hey, Rug, good to see you. Flip him a copper, instant. First thing.
Hey, thanks. He catches it. Hey, some guys are looking for you.
Who's looking for me?
I don't know. They, toughs.
Where'd you see him? How'd you hear this?
They're walking around the hotel, asking.
Around this hotel, right here.
Yep.
My house.
How many of them are there?
I was a couple.
And just they seem upset, pissed off.
No, but they also didn't seem like, salesmen. It seems like people. It seems like people that beat people up.
Anything else, Frog?
No, but like that's good, right?
That's wonderful. That's amazing. Thank you, Frog. By the way, Frog, there's a little boy in near the South Docks. His name's Tommy. You have any idea who that is?
Nope.
When you talk around, see if any of your buddies know him. If they don't, you need to find him. Introduce yourself. Okay? Just like you, and just like any of your other friends who are looking to make a couple extra coppers, okay? He's looking out for me. And any information he finds, right? I want to make sure it gets back to me. So,
Tommy.
take these. Yeah. Here's another copper. Okay?
Okay.
All right? And, actually, I handed him 2 coppers. I go, take one of those to Tommy. And introduce yourself.
Okay. You said
Perfect.
he's down south?
He's down at the foot of the tower. You'll find him and a couple of buddies playing ball there.
Tower?
Yep.
Okay.
The tower. His grandmother's old woman who sells mussels near there.
Am
So
I
if
supposed to?
You can't find him, she'll know.
Am I supposed to walk?
Listen, if you want to earn a copper, you do what you need to do.
Okay, hey, how many of these coppers do you think I need to get a suit?
I don't know how much a suit costs. Should I know how much a suit costs?
I don't know, should you?
I should definitely know what a suit costs, but what I'll say is like, Frog, you give me a really, really good piece of information that I really like, and these coppers will turn into a suit.
And Lester's small, isn't he?
But yeah, I'm like bending over to talk to Skip, but not a lot.
He probably had an old suit.
There's like a 2-inch difference between
Right, I
them.
could probably just give him my suit kind of thing.
Yeah, hand me down suit.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's something like, thanks, Frog.
He kind of like does like the like newsy salute.
Cool. And I turn around and I don't know. I say what Frog told me.
Oh.
To you guys, and then I kind of like pose the question. I'm like, there's 2 options here in my line of work. Okay, you guys will come in and ask me a question because it's a good thing. Like maybe that's a 30% chance, or we're about to get in a scruff. Now I
It's
love a good.
2. It's definitely 2, and this is where I live, and I'd like rather not you pull out your Tommy gun in like my lobby. And I would assume I have the back door that I could go in and out of since I'm pretty
Oh, yeah.
decently famous. I'm thinking we go that way.
I'm like, I look at Maggie and I'm like, come on, like you like slitting throats, right? Like we could do this. Like
I don't prefer it. Like, it's usually kind of like a last resort.
Not in the lobby.
I kind of just like deep sigh, and I'm like, you guys are gonna make me leave, aren't you? And I kind of just like slunk my way over to the car.
Car pulls up next to you.
Pathetically.
Ooh.
Car
pulls up next to us.
Car pulls up next to you, and before you can react, you see barrels of 2 guns pointing at you, Lester, and they fire.
God dang it! I knew it.
Did it quickly?
And then after they get these shots off,
11 piercing?
no,
Oh.
that's only if it hits though, and I doubt an 11 hits you.
Oh no, my armor class is 18.
I've rolled a 14 and 11 so far. That was one of the gunmen. Here's the other. Okay, so just one of these 4 shots hits you for 6 piercing. As these 2 guys pull out, let's call them double barrel shotguns, and start trying to blast away at you, about to get into the car. So now everybody's welcome to roll initiative. If you drag your token just onto our Roaring City little title page, because I don't have a map for this drive-by.
Yeah.
And then once your person is highlighted, you can roll an.
I'm losing this. How do I keep forgetting how to do this?
The newspaper and then drag your person.
Maggie, highlight your token.
Wait, I'm there. I did it twice. Okay.
Oh.
June,
to
you
highlight
too.
You're rolling this stuff.
Click on your token and then roll.
Oh, and then roll initiative. Okay.
There we go.
Sweet.
There we go. Beautiful, beautiful.
Ooh.
You know what? I'll give you your better rolls too.
Thanks, June.
Thank you. That whole 2 extra really helps. Not
Yeah.
in this.
Mine did,
Yeah,
bro.
you did roll poorly, didn't you? Okay, so
Poorly.
June, you literally were just talking to Lester. He kind of slumps his shoulders and starts heading to the car, and you see a car pull up on him and just unload bullets in Lester's direction. One hitting him.
Yeah. Is there cover that I can grab him and drag him to?
Yeah, I mean, like, you could get him to the other side of the car he was about to get in. You could try to drag him back into the lobby of the hotel like you were trying to avoid. Like, there's, kind of like street, what you would picture like street and sidewalk type of cover. Maybe there's like a blue mailbox. There's some stuff. Other parked cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag you behind, I would assume, like a parked car, like next to the sidewalk. Throw you there. I don't know. How many little goon people do we have?
2.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, look at that car. That's cool.
It is cool. And
Yeah.
I'd like to use some vicious mockery
Okay.
on whoever's driving that car. I would just lay into a tirade about how this is my house, this is my hotel, and now I have people coming up in my hotel, and I don't like that shit.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Yeah, perfect. Do I
Bunch of
need
other swear words that
to
come
make
out of
some
my
sort of
mouth.
save against your vicious mockery?
And hey, Davo, did we do a long rest?
Nobody cast it.
Yes.
I assume.
This is the day after the
Oh.
boxing match. So.
Let me do that. Take a long rest. Okay.
How do I get rid of that?
Well, normally it like shows the stuff for Smocker. Oh, it does show the saving throw though. That's all we need. The wisest of goons.
Ooh.
And that's actually pretty good. He meets the save. Does anything happen if he succeeds? Probably not. Just one of those.
You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within your range. If the target can hear you, it doesn't understand you, it must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of turn. So nothing then, right?
Okay. Yep. Nothing. One of those expression for the spells that like are really good or like sucker or stick. Okay, and then
Yeah.
what were you doing with your movement again? Were you dragging Lester? Were you just tucking behind the other car?
Dragging him behind the car that
Okay.
I assume is like,
Okay, so the way the
Okay.
tokens are work for you?
yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
All right. Lester, on your turn, you hear one of these hitmen basically yell out, "Friends of Chase sends their regards."
I scream out, like, you sons of bitches! I never murdered Chase! And then I stand up from behind the car and release the Tommy gun.
Yeah.
Flash.
Yes.
Like, not just waiting for like oh, you didn't? Okay. Like,
Right.
so these guys are dead. So I'll aim at which one? Can I tell which one shot me?
Here, we'll give them little color codes too. Yeah, we'll say red. Red's the one who
Red shot me,
hit.
so I'm shooting at red.
Okay. Doesn't hit.
Dang it.
You get 2 yet?
I get 2 what?
Attacks?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. That
I don't
might
have a.
that might be level
it's like
5.
a longbow, so it's like a 2-handed weapon.
Yeah, I think that might be a level 5 thing. Is you getting 2 attacks?
Oh, that'd be sweet.
You're fighter though, right? Did you want to action surge?
This is an action surge. Do I have that?
I think so.
Action surge. You can take 1 additional action per turn per short rest. I better start because I've got a lot of things I can use once per short rest. I'm pissed. So yeah, I'll go again.
Okay. Ah. Oh wait, that's not your roll.
Wait, time
That's
out.
your damage.
Hold on, I need to roll.
You do.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah, for both of those.
Okay.
There you go, and do it again.
Gotcha.
Oh, heck yeah, much better.
Yeah, I'm just blowing this guy up.
All right, and we'll just use your 10 and 9 attack rolls because those are actually pretty good too. Really good. All right, this guy's got a hit point.
Good to know.
He's got a bunch of hit points.
Like, there's 2 of them. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, I'm have to get in the car.
All right, so maybe stop ridiculing them and maybe do something that'll actually hurt them. Okay? Like maybe stop giving them a stern talking to. We might need to actually take these guys seriously. You might not
Fair enough.
get out of the car to this fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to step up. I can't just put people unconscious and mock them.
Any movement, Lester?
And I just duck back behind the car.
Okay. Which is a D&D mechanic. You have 3/4 cover now, which adds to your AC. June, you do. So that's a good strategy. You guys are like playing D&D. Yeah. All right.
That adds how many to my armor class? You
Yeah.
said 2
So
or 3?
there's tiers of cover. It's gonna add like 3, maybe 5 to your half cover. Adds 2, 3/4 adds 5 to your armor class. And I'm saying you have 3/4, so you both have a +5 to your armor class right now.
Let's go.
And I don't really like that, so I'm just gonna have these guys walk around the cars.
No.
So this guy's gonna swing this way. This guy's gonna I'm moving the car. This guy's gonna swing this way, and they're both gonna.
Whoa.
They've reloaded their double barrel shotguns. Gonna try again at Lester, because that's how they get paid. 21 and a 10, so 10 points of piercing on the 21 to you, Lester, and then the other guy's gonna attack. Uh-oh. A 21 and a 22. So I've rolled.
I don't have cover anymore. Any kind of cover?
No, because they just walked around the cover, shoot you.
And so now I'm taking 23 points worth of piercing damage.
You're taking more than that.
Yeah, including 33 points worth of piercing damage.
That's right.
On top of what I already got.
On top of that first one hit on the opening salvo. Yep.
Okay, well, I am down.
You're down. Okay.
Yeah. And isn't there like a you're done, like too much?
Yes, but that would have to double your hit points.
So my total hit points.
Yeah, so if you have like 40 or whatever you have,
you have to be like an 80-point hit.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm at 0.
So just a D&D refresher here. Next time.
Up. That's cool. Did you see this? Like where it pops up? Where my hit points are, when you put it to 0, it comes death saves.
Oh, okay.
And there's a person with 2 X's on his eyes, and it has failure and successes.
Oh, that's really cool.
Throws.
That's on D&D Beyond. You're seeing that?
Yes.
Okay, that's really cool.
Because I'm down, I assume I can't use any of my like actions or anything.
Right.
I can't disappear.
Wouldn't
as
think
a
so.
feat. I can't use a feat.
Well,
It's a reaction.
I think the answer is no, unless you did it after the first guy hit you.
Right. It does say immediately after you take damage, you can use a reaction to magically become invisible.
Yeah, so I would say if you, and be quicker on it next time. But after that
If
first
you don't
guy,
want to allow it and you want to be tough, you absolutely can. I understand. I was too late.
no,
It's
I
good for
think
future.
because I'm grouping these bad guys together, they go on the same turn.
Okay.
It doesn't really allow for you to you might not have thought that you could have, because I'm running them both on the same turn. But in my mind, after this one guy shoots you for that 21 and got you for 10 piercing, then the other guy's about to attack. So if you wanted to initiate it in between their two attacks, I think you can. I think that's reasonable. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. So you're taking that first 10 plus the damage you took when they first showed up. Right? That's still there.
Yes.
And then when the other guy turns around the other car, or they kind of flanked you. When the other guy turns, you're gone, right? You're invisible. That's how this works, isn't it? Okay.
That's correct.
Okay.
If I need to, once per short rest immediately after you take damage, you can use this magic to magically become invisible until the end of your next turn, or until you attack, deal damage, or force someone to make a saving throw.
And then I think this guy can still shoot at you, but I'm just imagining it's at disadvantage. An invisible creature is impossible to see without magical aid or some special sense. The creature's location can be detected by noise or tracks. Okay, here we go. Attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have advantage on attack rolls. Okay, so this 21 and 22 that I rolled, that's the disadvantage. So one of those is still going to hit you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll two more, and we'll take the lower one to see if those hit you. Make sense?
Perfect.
Okay. But so far, you've avoided half of that damage, basically, because those rolls were combined.
We'll find out.
Yeah, true. And takes the 7, which happened to be a natural 1, by the way.
Yes.
So
okay.
so as they shoot their shotguns into thin air, also just buzzing by June, by the way, that those second shots miss you.
All right. Cool.
So I'm assuming you're still on your feet.
I've got 4 hit points left.
Nice. Okay.
Oh God.
And that's their turn. Now, Maggie, you've had a front row seat at all of this. You've seen the gunman pull up. You've seen him shoot at Lester. You've seen June jump in to try to help get Lester behind cover. And you've seen Lester get shot once again and then just vanish.
I'm gonna heat metal.
Ooh, okay. What are you going to heat?
There are guns that these Goonies are
Holding.
So they have to make a spell they have to roll 13 or higher.
Okay, I'm reading to see if you can heat both of the guns.
Well, it says a 60-foot range.
Okay.
So I interpret that as if they're within 60 feet of me.
That's right. And then it says choose a manufactured metal object, not plural. I think you're going to have to choose.
Okay.
Or you could heat a car, or, whatever you want to do.
I'll do the red one. He's the one with more damage, right?
He's the one that's been damaged. Yes, the other one has not been.
I thought the last time I used this, it was done on multiple, but one person made the save and the other one didn't.
if that's how we did it, that was being generous because it looks like you
Oh.
can only target one metal object. And then I don't think I need to make a save. It just works. Like you are heating the metal.
Okay.
Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage. Okay, so roll 2d8. Okay, 8 damage to red, and then there's stuff going on there too. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause the damage again. If the creature is holding or wearing an object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on. Here's the con save. Okay, so now he's going to make a Constitution saving throw or drop his gun. Just under your DC. So that's good for you.
Nice.
Unless you
Yeah.
wanted him to hold it and it continued to burn him. So red is now unarmed. There's no gun in red's hands.
Did you say bonus action? So can I take a bonus action now?
You can, but it just said subsequent turns. So if you're wanting to hit it again, no, but you do still have your bonus action.
So I can use any bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like while you're looking at your options, just another refresher. You always have your movement, which I think for all of you is 30 feet. It can depend on races and stuff. And you can move at any part in your turn, and you can break it up. So you can move 15, do something, move 15, or you can move 30, do something, or you could do something, move 30, etc. And you can take your action. You can take a bonus action, depending on what your bonus actions are. I let you speak for free. I let you look around for free. They're called free actions. And then on somebody else's turn, some of you might have reactions as things you can do as well. For example, Lester turning invisible when he gets hit. Action. Do you have a bonus action you want to use, Maggie?
Well, I have 2 weapon fighting. Is that like what I could do? So I could come up and like scalpel someone?
I think so, but typically that's used when you use your action to hit somebody and then you hit somebody again and you just cast a spell. But I think maybe you still could.
My other option is the spirit totem, but I don't fully understand what that is.
Are you able to send it into the Roll20 chat?
That's long.
That's long. That is long.
Oh, did you get it up there?
Too long.
That is a novel.
Spirits influence on.
Okay, so you can do this with a bonus action, but you're gonna need to choose. Do you want it to be the bear spirit, the hawk spirit, the unicorn spirit?
Spirit do.
The unicorn one heals, which might be handy for Lester right now.
I've got some up my sleeve on that one, Kate, so I don't necessarily worry about it.
The bear one does too. It looks like it gives you temporary hit points.
Okay.
And the hawk one, you can give advantage. Creature makes. You can use your action to grant advantage to the target. So the hawk would help you and your friends hit their targets while they're close to the totem.
Okay.
I say do it.
Yeah, I'll do that with the hawk one to give us all advantage.
Okay, so 60 feet? No, you can cast it within 60 feet of you. It has a 30-foot radius, which is pretty big. That's like 60-foot diameter. So you all will probably be in that this entire encounter.
I am right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the hawk spirit aids you and your allies with its keen sight. So when a creature makes an attack against a target in the spirit's aura, you can use your reaction Maggie to grant that attacker advantage. So if you see Lester attacking, you can use your reaction to grant him advantage. I picture the hawk is like flying and like trying to peck at the eyes of whoever is being shot at.
Right.
Or whatever, whatever flavor. And then you and your allies have advantage on perception checks as well, because you have this hawk kind of like looking out for you. That's cool.
Okay.
Nice. Anything else with your turn, Maggie?
Think I'm able to do anything else, am I?
Probably.
Think that's all I can do.
I'm gonna use Hoots token. Be your spirit. I still have Hoot as the bartender girl.
Yeah. I was like, that doesn't look like a hoot.
And there's the radius. Ish. It probably should even be bigger than that. Alrighty, that gets us back to you, June.
Okay. I'm going to use Charm Person on our blue mobster friend.
Okay. All right.
To convince them to get in their car and get the heck out of here.
Okay. All right. Some sort of save for me. I'm guessing wisdom, probably.
Wisdom save.
Yeah. Is it a wisdom save?
Let's see. What does it say?
You can always pop it into chat too.
Yeah, I think I just put it in.
There you go. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
With advantage while they're fighting. So I get to roll this with advantage.
Does it help us at all that she gets to roll with advantage because of the hawk?
Well, that is for Maggie would have to use her reaction to give advantage for this, but this is technically not an attack. So no.
Gotcha.
There are some spells that are an attack. This is more of like a effect.
Makes sense.
Okay, 2 rolls to beat. Yeah. Makes the save with the 17. Oh, I should change my Hitman. Okay, another save or suck. That's what it is. A save or suck spell.
The problem is like so many of my other spells would affect everybody else, like Shatter, Dark Wave.
Right. Yeah. And
Michael.
And Lester's holding on with
Yeah.
Pretty busted up right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, any movement or bonus actions for you, June?
What are my bonus actions? 2 weapon fighting. What is it? What does that mean? Could I do anything?
That's what Kate was asking about that too. It's like using your offhands to also attack somebody, punch, or stab somebody.
Okay. There's like no other cover we can get behind, really.
You are right at the entrance to the hotel as well. People are all like screaming and freaking out on the sidewalk.
Yeah. I have like nothing to help Lester. I'm gonna move.
Pretty tough.
Yeah, I have nothing to help you. I have stuff that can hurt you. I'm gonna run to the other side of the cars. I'm gonna like
switch places with the Hitman?
Yeah, like go over there.
Okay. Are you doing the hood slide?
Oh yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
so
Kind of like trying to like flank the guy with the
Do
gun.
it, Davo. Davo, do it.
all right. So when you run
Do it.
past a bad guy, they usually get to swing at
Oh,
you
no.
as you run past them.
No!
Okay. So but you're doing the hood slide to avoid that. So I'm gonna have you make like an athletics or an acrobatics check, and if you succeed, then they don't get to hit you. But if you don't succeed, then they will get to hit you.
Okay.
So you can choose either athletics or acrobatics.
I really wanted in the middle of this serious fight, you're trying to slide across and like can't, like you like stop halfway. Oh, that's okay.
That's pretty good.
one.
Okay. You're able to slide across without provoking an attack of opportunity. All right, it's back to you, Lester.
Okay, so I've got two thoughts here, Davo, and I'm gonna lean on my dungeon master to try to help me out here.
Okay.
Have you ever like how would you do this if I wanted to jump in the car
Mm-hmm.
and try to run these guys down?
Oh,
How would that
okay.
be? Like the guy's right behind the car.
Yeah.
If I jumped in the car, slam reverse,
Yep.
and try to just back straight into this guy, would that work? Like, how would you deal with that?
Absolutely. That's workable. You getting into the car, turning the car on, throwing it into reverse, you can all just do. Right? That's not gonna like cost you your action or anything. And then you're at that point, your speed is the car's speed, which we'll say is 50. So yeah, totally doable, and it's actually not going to cost you a lot of your actions because you're just getting in a car and then driving. I'll have Blue make a dexterity saving throw to try to jump out of the way of the car, but you'll be able to do that and still have actions available. I love that idea.
Okay, great. So that's what I'm doing. Jumping in the car, start it, and I slam the reverse.
Okay, yeah.
Blue.
Okay, great.
Just try to back into him.
Okay,
That's the
let's see. We'll do because it's not a spell save DC. I need to set the DC for what is success for him to get out of the way of the car.
I feel like it should be pretty good because
I do too.
I am skilled at vehicles.
I do too. True. Yeah.
And he's invisible. Like, I don't know if they.
Oh, that's right. You
I'm
are.
not invisible though.
What's that? Well, right.
Huh?
Right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna set it at 15. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we think that's fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He jumps out of the way. But for what it's worth, Michael, you've only moved the car like 10 feet. And it has 50 feet worth of movement.
Go. Keep
Right.
it.
So then I hit drive and I
Right.
go after red.
Okay, yeah. Totally. Yep, absolutely. Oh my gosh, I am rolling so good with these guys. Red also jumps out of the way.
Okay, and then so I guess final move for the car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just like kind of like after I miss. Maybe I don't know if handbrakes existed back in the 1920s.
Cars made by magical means, you know.
So, but I basically hit the brakes and whip it around. So I'm like horizontal.
Okay.
And I take my shot with the Tommy gun at red again. Because he's closest.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead with that.
Uh, 15 does not hit.
Oh my god.
Which is okay because technically I'm still invisible because of this.
Which means you have advantage on this attack.
And would it from the turret?
You have to trigger that with your reaction, Maggie.
It didn't help.
That'll help.
Shit.
I
Oh.
rolled a nat one.
So once every
Wow.
turn, so everybody goes in initiative, Maggie. Once you can use your reaction to do stuff. In this case, you would use it to give advantage. You wouldn't want to give it to Lester right now, though, because he already had advantage because he was invisible.
Okay.
And now Lester shooting that shot and it being the end of your turn, I believe you are no longer invisible.
So you attack, deal damage, or force someone to make a saving throw once you can. Until the end of your next turn. For my final bonus action,
Okay.
I will use Second Wind.
Good call. I'll get you some hit points back. Go. 6 hit points
So
back to
it
you.
is 6 plus 3.
6 was your
It's
6 was your
one per turn.
total.
You can use bonus action 1d10 plus 3 hit points.
Yeah, it's 6 total. It shows you what you rolled. You rolled a 3 on your d10, and then you add 3 to it.
Dang it.
But you're back to double dig.
All right, well, that brings me back to 10. So,
Go.
you know, I'm in a car, so they can't run around the car, and I'm 3/4 hidden.
You've got,
Yes.
I'd say you got half cover sitting in the driver's seat. Yeah.
I'll take it. Anything I can take.
Yep. Also, I think I explained. I don't know if you've got words. All right. I think last session I explained that I want to be doing inspiration differently than in the past. Where if I give it the first time, you have a D4 you can use. If I give it to you again, you have a D6, a D8, and it stacks until you use it, and then you start over. So I don't know where you're currently at, Michael, but I'd like to give you inspiration for the car stunt. Even though it didn't work, I thought it was really cool.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So if that's your first,
It hasn't worked yet.
if that's your first inspiration I've given you in this new system, you now have a D4 to add to a roll if you'd like, or you keep it and let them build on each other.
I used my old inspiration. So
Yeah, so you got a brand new D4 right now.
Brand new D4.
And it's going to be kind of hard to track those in D&D Beyond since I'm doing something funky with them.
Keep note.
Yeah. Alrighty. That gets us back to the Hitman. One, his gun is like molten lava hot right now. I think he's gonna jump in.
Red.
I think he's gonna jump in his car, leave his gun on the ground, jump into the car, and ram you.
Ah, dang it! He took my idea. Hey, does June get a chance to attack because he came close to her?
Right by that car.
He had to have been within 5 feet.
He did hide behind the car, so it's basically
yeah, I'm,
somebody
like, touching
in the
the car.
passenger window could attack somebody.
Listen, is this gap right here 5 feet? Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, what do you got, June? Okay, so now unless you have the Warcaster feat, which maybe you take when you hit 4th level, maybe you don't. This needs to be an actual like punch or whatever. You can't cast a spell right now.
Could I like grab the steering wheel?
Oh,
and, like move it out of his pathway, like like make it go wide, right?
Sure, yeah. You're gonna have to contest your strength with this Hitman though to do it.
Oh yeah, she's stronger than this guy.
This Hitman's not super strong, so just do a athletics check. I'd say. Mine was an 8.
Oh yeah.
Unable to steer the car away. Let's see. How do I want to handle ramming? I mean, the car is taking the brunt of this, not you, Lester.
Don't I get to make a saving throw?
I'm thinking so, but like, what save would you make for having your car rammed? I'm gonna say maybe like Constitution. You just kind of brace for impact. Make a Constitution saving.
Nope.
Hey.
God.
Well, I rolled crap for damage. So you take one hit point of bludgeoning damage.
That's good.
You just wanted me back out of double digits. That's what you wanted. I
Right.
understand.
Can't have that. Can't have that.
What do you have for your hit points?
I have 9 hit points.
Okay.
Blue is going to charge up and blast at Lester again. This time you do benefit from your half cover, which is, what did I
Okay, so
say
that's
earlier?
2.
+2.
2.
Okay. So a 17, which I
Nope.
believe is going to miss, and an @1 7, which is going to miss.
They can't touch me. I'm
Can't
invincible.
Touch you. Maggie, it's your turn.
I'm going to. Oh, they're both right next to each other.
They are. Classic Dungeon Master blunder. I once played in a game where Dungeon Master lined up all these wolves in a straight line, and there are certain spells that's just a line. It doesn't matter how many things are in its path. So they just nuked this whole line of wolves, and then Dungeon Master was just like, well, I'm screwed that one up.
Dang.
All right, I'm gonna move closer to them so they're within 5 feet of me.
Oh, you're going to get right up in their business then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Oh, sorry, we were both moving your token at the same time. Moonbeam, all right. Are you able to put it into the
What's movie?
Roll20?
I want to read this. This sounds
Oh,
cool.
my D&D Beyond is all sorts of messed up.
Okay, first of all, you did not need to get within 5 feet of them. You could have been 120 feet away from them.
5 feet radius.
5
Gotcha.
foot radius, yeah. Which will be able to get both of them, which I'm sure was your intent.
Yes.
Silver beam light shines down.
So if you want to move your
stones.
token back to not being right next to them, you can, up to you.
I will.
So this cylinder just goes 40 feet
Oh,
up into
steering.
the air with this dim light. Creatures that enter the spell for the first time are engulfed in ghostly
This is
flames. Constitution saving throws for both
I
of
got
them.
Maggie. You.
A
Betty
6
Crawley.
and a 10.
back.
It's gonna work. All
Oh
right.
my god.
Oh,
Destroy them.
They failed their saving throws, Kate. So roll your 2d10s
And do I do that twice? One for each of them?
if you want, or we'll count it for both.
No, I'll do it individually.
All right.
Or just average it and they each get 10.
Sure, that makes my math easy. We could do that. All right. So that is the first damage Blue has taken. Red has taken 37 points of damage this fight. And is technically not bloodied yet. They're 1 hit point away from being bloodied. Bloodied is my code word for half hit point.
Man.
dang.
Yeah, this is debatable whether this fight is one you should remain in.
Stay in.
Very cool though, and let's see. I think that even stays up, Maggie. So I think you can like try to hit him with that again. Yeah, you can use an action to move that beam to stay with him. His
Oh,
turn.
okay.
Cool. All right, that's awesome. Anything else, Maggie?
No, I don't think I have any bonus actions other than that to attack or whatever.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, I just have that spirit totem, which is still going.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. At the top of the round, let's see who's got high passive perception.
I do.
Maggie, you hear the padding of feet or paws rushing past your shoulder as a young Master Eldon scampers towards this fray, and he shoves a hand out towards these assailants and starts thinking really, really hard. And a fire bursts out from his hands at these two hitmen. He casts Burning Hands,
Ooh.
which let's
Nice,
see.
Eldon.
He says, "Stay away from my friends." They need to make dex saves. Jeez. I think this is a
What the heck?
halvesy. Yeah, they're gonna take half of this now.
Still, one of them made the save.
Both of them.
Oh.
All right, so they're gonna take 5 points of fire damage each from Eldon's fire spell. He can do that 15 feet away from them. So he's gonna take a rabbit hop bonus action, and he's gonna jump like a good amount. 5 times his proficiency bonus. So he's gonna jump like 15 feet back after he does this. Let's get him into the initiative. I'm just gonna put him right at the top though. Okay, and it's your turn, June.
I'm gonna attempt to charm Blue Thug
Okay.
into turning the gun on his buddy.
Ooh. Hey. Hey, rolls a 16. They just keep rolling, man. They just keep rolling.
You guys are smart, agile, hard hitting,
Trained
heavy duty.
killers. Do you have anything else with your stuff, June?
No.
Oh man, I've been there. I feel your.
The only other thing I could do is get in their car and try and get everyone else in their car.
Do you want to?
But
Red is in the
it
driver's
one
seat
of-
of that car right now.
no, I don't want to get in the car.
Okay.
No,
Alrighty,
I'm done.
back to you, Lester.
So seeing, and like, I'm guessing my car's okay because I only got 1 damage.
Yeah,
So when I
yeah,
get that
it's
one
got a
damage,
dent,
I
but
assume
it's
the guy basically like, ding, like ramming into my car. Dink.
like
the
they're
car
not
again.
made of aluminum back in the 20s, you know, sturdy stuff.
That's very true. So I hit the gas, spin around. I'm not going for him. I'm driving up near where Boots' emblem is.
Okay.
Slam the brakes. Get in the car! And I yell at everybody to just jump in the car.
Gotcha. All right.
My goal is to hit the road.
Okay.
Is
And are you gonna take this turn wide enough so that they can't swing at you while you pass them? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You can all do
I
that.
gotta turn it a little wide anyway because it has hit me. So
You can do all of that without using your action. You still have an action available to you if you'd like.
my action is while I'm driving by them,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a shot at their tires.
Ah, okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna say the tire hitting that shot is an AC of 10. You hit it. Not by much, but you hit it. So you are able to sink a bullet into their tire, and you hear the hissing of the tire deflating. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. So my goal is get everybody in the car, drive away.
Okay. Very good. It's their turn now. Blue is going to. You've driven past. I think you're probably.
Yeah. How far away have I driven?
I
at
think.
This point?
Well, you're trying to be
We're
close
not, what,
enough for
50,
your friends
30?
to hop in, right?
Is that because I can travel a full 50, which means I can stop and then keep going? Or
If
are you
it was
basically
still
saying
your
my,
turn.
like,
Yeah.
Right.
If it was still your turn. So if your intention is to get out of there, yeah, you got a lot more you can go, but you're gonna leave your friends like 40 feet behind.
Oh. No, I can't leave my friends behind.
Okay,
Even
then-
though if they get one more shot on me, I'm pretty much dead. So I'll risk it. I'll go for it. You can't keep rolling so good, Dave.
That's true.
I'm calling your bluff.
Just,
That's true.
I'm calling.
what if you just leave?
So you
They
are.
just after me, so they probably would care. But now
Just go.
It's true.
After my boy,
Just go.
Eldon did what he did. No, I'm stopping the car, yelling, "Everybody get in!"
Gotcha.
And that's into my turn.
I would say this, since we're still kind of developing our D&D muscles. The other thing I'd allow you to do is, instead of shooting the tire, you could hold your action to wait for everybody to get in the car and then drive.
Oh,
Up to you.
yeah, I'd rather do that.
Okay.
I'm a better driver than these guys.
Okay.
I don't care if they follow.
So you don't shoot out their tire, but now you can hold the action to drive once your friends are in the car.
Totally.
Right? All right, cool.
Which means we can get a little bit farther away.
And I
But they
think
can follow us.
that's us being a little bit flimsy with the hold action rules. I think you're technically like holding movement, not an action. No, we could say your action is to dash. So I think that works. That plays.
Okay.
Okay, so Blue is going to take a shot at you, Lester. I'm going to say you're back to having 3/4 cover, though, since you just drove past him a bit. And he's not going to run after the car. +5 to your AC. Yeah, there you may have called the bluff correct. An 11 and a 7. And then he is going to run around and get in the passenger seat of this car. Getting ready to pursue. And Maggie, you're up. So now, Maggie, that moonbeam is still up. You can actually move it back to be over them.
When you said me, I thought you were talking to Alyssa for some reason. Sorry, I zoned out before. Yeah, I'll move that moonbeam over them.
Okay, and then do that? No, it's your action to move. Okay. All right, and so that means they're gonna take on each of your turns, cast a spell. You can use an action to move it. Con saves for them. We'll do red first.
Yes.
And then blue. Both fail.
Yes.
Roll your, what was it? 2d10 again.
Yeah.
Maggie.
Just do 40-10 and you split it for them.
Just roll 2d10 once. I'll play it to both. 11 damage to both. Safe. Oh, I'm glad I doubled. Gotta hit enter, Davo.
So,
Okay, red has taken 48 points of damage so far this fight. Blue has taken 26. That was your action, Maggie. Anything else?
I'm gonna use my distance to get in the car.
Your movement.
My movement.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're able to jump into the car with Lester. Very good.
I just
Um,
have feet and I like duck under duck in the floorboards.
oh yeah, gotcha. You get in and then duck. Okay. Gotcha. Eldon. I think he's gonna scamper up and try to blast him with some fire again.
Dude, he's the best.
Zing,
I don't know
zing.
why I ever threatened him.
What did I have those guys make deck saves last time?
Buster just being like the most hot and cold spastic.
I love this guy. Okay, this is interesting. How do you make a deck save while sitting in a car? I'm gonna give him disadvantage. All right, so these first two rolls are for one of them. An 11. That's not gonna do it. Oh wait, isn't Eldon's DC really?
It is. It's 10.
No, he's learning. Okay. And the next guy. Both succeed. Half
They die.
of 3d6. Oh, good rolls though. Very good rolls for the damage. So 8 points of damage each.
Come on, Red's not slumped.
Red is not slumped.
Jeez.
God.
I'm really glad that we were leaving, guys. There's no way we win this fight. That's crazy.
And then Eldon is going to do what he did to steal that gun out of the police evidence locker. And he's going to disappear from where he is right now and reappear 30 feet away. As he's like getting ready
I
to
love that.
get out of town.
What's that move again or whatever?
What he just did is called Misty Step.
Cool.
It's a
Okay.
great spell. And it's a bonus action. Gotta love that. And it's your turn, Miss Davis.
Okay. I'm gonna one last time. No, I'm gonna use suggestion.
All right.
And let me make sure that's not hit points based. What do they have to do? Wisdom throw. Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright.
do suggestion. Who's driving their car? They're both in their car.
Red is
right?
driving.
I'm gonna suggest that Red drive away from us. Keep
Okay.
driving.
And you said wisdom?
Drive away. Yeah.
Mount a 10. That's got to be below your save, right? Oh yeah. Okay, very good. On Red's turn, he's just gonna drive straight ahead, right? That's what you were wanting him to do. Nice.
Yep.
And so what's funny is I think you can give that command for like 8 hours. So if you really wanted to be a horrible person, you could just make him drive for 8 hours. Just they'd probably like end up in a river.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, but I didn't know if it was one of those spells where if you make them
Like
do
put in
something, they would
danger.
hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. So that's
you did it right. You can't tell them to jump off a cliff, but you can be like, keep walking. Don't stop
Okay.
walking.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Very
Okay.
good. That's gonna be tough for them to overcome come their turn, probably. Oh, and then with your movement, are you jumping in the car?
I'm getting in the car.
Jumping
Getting
in the car. Very good. Lester, you held your action for when everybody's in the car. Are you flooring it?
Out of there.
Out of there. All right.
Give him like a thanks, Eldon. You're the best.
Okay, yeah, out the window. A little wave and floor it. Very good. Okay, and then it is your turn again now, Lester. So you were just able to floor it before your turn, really, because you held it. So now it's your turn.
Right.
Just going.
Who's in the passenger seat?
I pictured Maggie.
I look at Maggie and I say, keep the wheels straight. They're like, keep it going. And I lean out the window.
Yes.
Tommy gun.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Let's say I'm
Yes.
let's say because Red's the one who shot me first, so I'm
Mhm.
still trying to shoot at him.
Okay. I love it. They're gonna have some of the cover that I've been giving you all though as they're in the car. Ooh, don't think it's gonna matter.
Let's go.
Don't think it's gonna matter. It's not still gonna hit him. It's still gonna hit him. 7.
I can shoot for a long way.
Yeah, it's probably not. That's more of a bow than a Tommy gun, probably. But that's the world we're living in. 6.
A rifle.
He is still standing.
That guy's something. All right.
All right.
You know what?
Okay,
You know what?
so-
I'm gonna say that Red has had like a burn scar on his cheek. Okay, just in case this guy pops up again.
He pops up again.
Burn scar on cheek.
From the melting gun. Did he get it?
Oh yeah, let's say he's got a burn on his hands. No, we'll say he has a burn on his hands. Yes, that's dope. From the heat metal. And blue smelled like syrup.
Okay, noted.
So now 10 sessions from now, it's gonna be it's May 2022, and somebody sits down next to your character in the bar, and they've got like the imprint of a revolver burned into their palm. You're gonna have
Is this like Home Alone themed? Is that what you're
Yeah,
trying to say?
yes,
right now?
yes. You're gonna have to
The
remember
earmark
this
Dan?
moment. Yep. He's got the doorknob.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
we-
It's the hitman's turn, and blue might be wanting to do something, but red is just like going off in the direction they are facing. So I think effectively combat is over.
Jeez. Hey guys, we survived. David, when you put that
Barely.
together, did you expect me to survive?
I did. I always
Okay.
I'm used to my players outsmarting me. Like for instance, jumping in a car and trying to run them over.
That was a good.
That was fantastic. But then I looked when you did your first damage. I forget who did the first damage, but when I went and I was like, oh, each of these guys has 75 hit points. This might be a problem.
Oh my God.
Really explosive for level 3 characters.
So I didn't expect this to be a deadly encounter, but then we're doing it, and I'm like 75 hit points. Holy!
They have as many hit points. One of them has as many as like we have combined.
Yeah. But you know what? That was also like Lester. That was shaky for Lester, but not every round. Like June was having horrible luck with her spells, and June's spells are like game-changing spells oftentimes.
When they were.
Well, look at it. They're not going to chase us anymore. It's gone. They're out of here.
Right. So
Yeah,
like there was some definite bad luck going on in that encounter, because if June gets off a couple of her charmy type of stuff, those can be game changers.
Yeah.
And I couldn't
have
see
a
anybody
hard chat
sleep,
with June.
which is like sleep has been helpful for us in like
Yeah.
the last like 2 encounters we had. That's based off hit points.
Right.
So I was like, why bother?
Yeah, there was no way you were gonna put those guys to sleep. Yeah, it
No.
wasn't.
No,
gonna
sure.
I
happen.
definitely feel like this is also my fault, because I was like, David, I need to shoot somebody, and David was like, I'll give you somebody to shoot.
I was like, literally, it's the first thing we're gonna do.
And they'll be standing. Also, I need to have a hard chat. 2 guys roll up with shotguns and shoot me, and June's reaction is to just scold them like they like pushed their kid down at playground. Like, what is this? Like, come on. It's my building.
True.
I was
True.
shooting him somewhere else.
This is my turf.
I hosted
Take this down the block.
Yeah.
In my that good neighborhood?
I thought it was spot on June.
Right.
Whew, okay. Listen, if you need to take a breather, we almost lost Leslie there. You can, but we still got some time to play. What all you gonna do as you lick your wounds?
Well, we have to go.
I think we got to get out of town, somewhere safe. What, Maggie? What would you say?
I was gonna say we should probably find somewhere to lay low for a bit. And
I was about to suggest Hoots.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good idea.
yeah. Head off to Hoot. He's got a new spot now. I can't remember if you all have been there yet.
And
we caught him leaving, but he did tell us when we were
Like,
leaving.
The whereabouts of where he was gonna set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
in the meantime, am I able to give him good berries?
Yes, you can do that, and also while you're laying low, you could be taking a short rest.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah.
So a
Short
short rest, you can roll your hit dice. Being a level 3 character, it means you have 3 hit dice that you can roll. You don't have to roll them all. You can choose how many to roll. So I think, and this is basically an hour. So if there's opportunities during your day to lay low for a while or lick your wounds, if you kind of rest up for an hour, you can do some of these activities at a short rest hours. So you probably want to do that.
Everybody agree with a short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I get all of my stuff back. This is amazing.
Yeah,
really?
you'll get your second wind. Is that short
I get
rest?
my fade away, my second wind, and my
Very
action
nice.
surge back.
Okay, and then if I were you, I'd roll hit dice as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where to do that here in D&D Beyond.
I think it's like top middle.
For what? For what?
Hit
Dice.
dice.
Short rest?
Yeah, actually, where do
Were you guys
do
even
it?
hurt at all? Let me
I
click
think if
short.
you click short rest, though, it gives you the option. It gives
Oh,
you
does
like,
it?
That's exactly it. Roll, hit down.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What did it roll?
You've rolled 7 so far, and if you want, you can do it 2 more times. Because you're third level, and it just
I can
means you.
click this and do it. Do it like that. Oh, that's epic!
What did you
You
do?
guys have no idea what just happened.
No.
Literally, when you click,
No.
Notification
you
pop
go
up.
to dice roll on your screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to just try it because you can try it. Basically, what happens is when you go to short rest and then you click how many times you want to do it, and then if you click like roll the die, like it like does it for you.
And rolls like on your
Oh.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rolls it literally there. Okay, I'm back to full health points. So I don't need your good berries, but I appreciate it.
That got you back to full.
Yeah, I rolled 2 6s and a 7,
Nice.
I think.
Very nice.
Something like that.
Let's go.
Very nice. And who kind of gives you the country bumpkin, like, oh, you don't look so good, Mr. Gillis, and pull into the garage here. Yeah, kind of.
I'm like, who'd never been better? That was a good fight. Good scrap.
You're just kind of like, okay, yeah, if you say so. I've been keeping busy.
Cool. All right, so we're back, team. What's next?
What's next?
We could talk to. Couldn't we talk to Hoot about getting $10,000 worth of booze?
Well, I
That's
feel like that's
amazing.
gonna have to come from talking to muttering
Pauline.
Pauline. My Google Doc corrected it to pollen.
Muttering Pauline.
Pauline. Because I spelled Pauline wrong. Let's talk to Hoot and see what if he has anything for us. But yeah, I think if I'm gonna get that stuff, I could maybe ask him if he knows her.
Yeah.
And with my super intelligent roll earlier, does that mean I've been there? I would know her?
I'm gonna say no. You have not been to Muttering Pauline's, but you've heard Chase openly discuss his visits to Muttering. He would sail isn't the right word. That implies that you're using sails. How does a boat move without saying it sails? Drives?
Sailing?
It's still sails.
Sailing?
No, it still sails.
It does.
It
Any
still sails.
any boat sails, regardless of if there are sails. Okay. He sails across. Heads up north from the Roaring City. Docks right in her like she's got docks as part of her spot, and does business with her. Arranges for shipments to be sent. Pays off coast guards, that kind of thing. You got to kind of check your boxes, getting that stuff into the Roaring City without hassle. So Chase has kind of talked you through some of all that, and giving you a kind of a actually, would you roll like an 18? He talks about how he's purposeful about never making eye contact with her, Muttering Pauline.
Good to know. So, do one of you guys want to chat with Hoot?
Just to see
Yeah.
like what.
Yeah, if he's got anything for us to do.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, we could also see if he knows anything about the gun that Kareen had and
Oh,
Ger does.
I forgot about that.
We'll do it.
All right.
Okay.
So, what do you have going on?
Oh, well, I'm still whipping up some of this good stuff. I'm trying to not drink it all myself. But listen, if you want to help me get into town safe, I'm willing to pay still. Stand an offer. Oh, by the way, weren't you guys owed money? I feel like you did a job and didn't get
He
paid for
brought
something.
him all of the stuff. He's
I
now
know we get paid that.
because we stole it from.
He was gonna give you like a cut, right?
Yeah, I
was
think.
it was it
That was
who
it.
or was it that tavern owner?
Oh, we never got paid. Yeah, we never.
Yeah,
got
you
paid
didn't
for
get
that, 'cause
paid
we
for-
dropped it off at the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, by the way, we've been productive with what you procured earlier. And he's gonna hand each of you 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, I gotta start getting Frog more. I gotta start giving him silvers.
He's gonna have a tough time affording that suit. Coppers.
Where's your
Inventory.
money?
Inventory, and then over to the right, you'll see like a gold and like or a silver thing.
Oh, yep. We
And
just got 100 gold.
yep, and you can just
100
type
gold.
100 into GP and click add, and it'll add it up to what you already have.
Boom.
Boom.
Rolling.
So,
Two
I'm
gold pieces.
I assume that I should have more, like you did.
Really? Now, are you walking around with grandma's money, Maggie?
Not
Family
grand-
money.
Yeah, family money. I'm an heiress. My dad is pork.
Well, you might need to write Papa and say send money.
What?
You might need to write your papa and say, send money. It's expensive out
Yes.
here in the Roaring City.
With money. That's what I'm saying.
What are you saying? I missed it.
I assume
don't-
I
wait,
was
don't-
American with money.
Yes, I'm sure it's safely tucked away in the bank.
Yeah, I was about to say,
That's a
don't
no,
both of
you're
you
not
guys
getting
have a
it.
ton of money?
Yeah.
Are you guys both
I have a
loaded?
clue. I have 50 platinum on top of all the gold that I have. So yeah, we're fine.
That-
We're fine.
Wow.
You need to
okay.
borrow money?
I mean, I thought I was doing pretty well with my 131 gold pieces and 0 platinums. Clearly, you're over
What you
there
need?
stacked.
What you need? You need something? We going to the store?
You need that
You want a
suit
new
for-
gun? What do we need? What do we need?
Yeah.
Let's go shop.
I'm over there giving coppers to kids. Like,
Yeah.
I've given one out. I don't pay for stuff. Why would I pay for stuff? I'm a celebrity. Why would I do that? No.
Isn't that the truth? Maggie, I just gave you some of your heiress funds. Ugh, whatever.
What do we
Is
get?
that the silver pieces? Where would it be?
It's in your inventory already. It's there.
That would be hilarious if you gave her, like, here's your heiress funds, here's 5 silver pieces.
Turns out your dad was a con artist, didn't own anything Disney.
You've been lied to your life.
What'd you add, Deva?
I added 300 gold pieces.
Oh, because it's not showing up in mine. Unless it's-
Maybe it's because I'm on your sheet.
Yeah.
Refresh,
thank-
refresh.
Well, let me just tell you, you didn't mistakenly put it in my pocket. So.
Nope. Well, I didn't.
I'm over here diversifying, turning my gold pieces into silvers and coppers, so I can make sure I give money to Frog.
That's actually a good idea. It makes paying for like booze and stuff a lot easier too.
Yeah.
Right.
If you just put in like, if it says I don't have any coppers and I put like 1 copper and then did remove, would it just like do it for me?
Oh,
Can I? Let's try it. Let's
yeah,
try it. Let's try it.
that would be really cool.
It doesn't do it.
Okay.
It doesn't. I wish it did.
Because it can be a pain, because it's like 1 copper is
Yeah,
like
the minimum amount allowed for
100.
each currency type is 0, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I just manually
Yeah.
turn my dollars into dimes and pennies.
Yep. You don't need much of the coppers and the silvers, but just to like pay
No.
for booze
Yeah.
or a meal or whatever. So yeah, you've got a standing invitation to help Hoot get some of his stuff, hassle free into town. I think we got distracted. Were we still talking to Hoot?
What
Yeah.
are we gonna ask him?
Yeah,
Where do
Maggie
you have
was
something
talking to
wrong?
him.
So did we end up just getting paid? Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we want to know. Hey, Hoot, have you heard anything about Capone's Tommy gun?
Oh yeah, it's all over the radio. Big hootenanny down at the police station. Apparently, it walked out of the evidence locker.
Well, apparently it was given to Corrine for her birthday after that,
Who?
and it's now missing. Corrine Quickfoot, the old lady whose birthday party we met at.
Never heard of her.
Really? You must have a short-term memory because you were the bartender that smuggled us through a wall.
Oh, now I know why they tell bartenders not to drink while you're working.
Probably a good idea.
Corrine, you say? Okay, that's good. That's good to know. I'll have to look her up sometime.
So you haven't heard anything new about this Tommy gun?
I heard they had some suspects.
Okay. Are these the suspects that stole it from the jail?
It's the rumor.
Also, you'll have to look her up in the obituaries because she did.
Oh. Who's getting all that money?
I would assume her next of kin.
Who do I need to marry? What was that?
His name is Eldon.
His name.
His name.
Yeah, well, hey.
You may have to keep yourself transformed into your original form we met in if you're.
Oh, you think this Eldon fella might fancy Groomabel?
Or any other.
At the mention of Eldon's voice, you just hear me, like, because I'm not really listening. He's the best. Just the best. The best.
He just might be husband material.
So, you haven't heard anything of who murdered her or where that gun may have walked off to again?
Nope, haven't heard anything other than what the radio's been saying. It got busted out of the police station, and they're looking for the convicts that broke out of jail at the same time.
Who are those convicts?
He gives descriptions that match the group of adventurers that were meeting with Capone at Kareem's party. And one of them stabs the henchman. Descriptions matching that same group. More or less. It's not an exact match. Like some radio reports are saying like police officers were involved and stuff, like dirty cops and stuff like
that. Have you ever heard the name Charlie before? Ring any bells to you?
Charlie? Yeah, sure. I knew Charlie. He could really kick the kickball in grade school. Lefty. And I think
I'm talking about a Charlie that is in the hooch business.
Here in the city?
Here in the city.
Nothing comes to mind, no.
I throw that one out there.
And just in case it slipped by you, Michael, Charlie, that phone number was not a Roaring City phone number.
Oh, so I'm talking to somebody from
That's a Sleeping City.
That
phone
was
number.
an unsleeping city phone number.
That's Sleeping City.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Sleeping City. It was like never Sleeping City. So unsleeping city.
Unsleeping city.
Some would say the city that never sleeps.
Some might say that.
Might say.
Oh, so this was an order that was going out of the Roaring City to the unsleeping city.
Yes,
Not the reverse.
That's right. Chase was
Some
going.
part of me thought you were saying it never left the unsleeping city because it was coming here. Now I understand.
Yep, and probably an important detail.
Because I'd have been like, I can't get the booze if it's not in the city I'm in. Like, unless we plan to take a road trip.
Right. Yeah.
To see the sleeping city.
True. As far as you've been able to kind of connect some dots, Lester, you're assuming Chase arranged the booze with Muttering Pauline. They came down into the Roaring City. He was getting them into the Unsleeping City, only it didn't.
Got it.
And did we already ask who about Muttering Pauline?
You haven't.
Okay.
So let's ask that question.
Do you plan to?
Hoot, if you don't know Charlie, we used to have a source for booze that came right across from Canada, across the lake. Name's Muttering Pauline. You ever worked with her?
No, I've never worked with anyone up north. They're the competition, trying to run us small timers out of the biz, sending all their big shipments down. But I know it goes on. Yeah, those with the coin to spend for that kind of quantity, they can really bring in some big shipments from our friends up north.
So you've obviously got to be pretty connected, even in your smaller sales, because if a shipment that large came into the city and didn't leave, your market might dry up a little bit.
Oh
Has that
yeah,
happened
and
recently?
and somebody or somebody's gonna be walking around with some new watches, some fancy coats. Buying the missus the vacuum machines I've been hearing about. Yeah, you betcha.
And seen anyone like that or heard of a shipment that never made it to the unsleeping city?
No, I haven't. Perhaps the shipment did leave the roaring city, but just didn't make it to the unsleeping city.
And you and your network of bootleggers didn't hear anything of this?
Nothing. I'm sure you hear rumors like big shipment coming into the docks. There's extra muscle walking around, or some officials have been paid, whatnot. But that's kind of old hat.
Lester, how much do you know about Chase's death?
Yeah, so all I know was we were sent on a job and we got ambushed. I used, as you guys are now well aware, right? My quick skills to escape. The rest of my crew was caught up. The time I tried to get back to Chase, heard he was dead.
You heard or you saw?
I heard he was dead.
Heard.
What'd you hear from?
I heard that from, I believe, John Dillinger. I do recall. It was another one of my trusted associates. As you can see, my name's being thrown around for a lot of things. My name's being thrown around for the death of Chase. My name's being thrown around for obviously stealing $10,000. My name's being thrown around for going behind the rest of my crew's back and basically setting up the whole thing because I'm the only one that got out. So just so you guys know, probably why those hitmen were after me today.
Sounds like someone.
But they ain't getting no Lester Gillis. What was that, Kate?
Someone's trying to frame you. Who'd you piss
Maybe.
off?
I mean, Chase was doing a pretty good job. We were making headway. Obviously we're never going to be in Capone's territory, but we were a pretty big slice of the pie. So whether we pissed anybody off, it sounds like Chase got in over his head on that shipment. Didn't sound like the Charlie fella killed him, but it seems like somebody found out that he started making big deals. The biggest person to hurt, if we were to start taking more and more of a cut, it's Capone, obviously. I don't know if Capone did it. My first thought was it was the Dak fellow, but as we found out last week, it's clearly not him. Dad's running out, and Kareen was looking to kill him. So at the moment, what I'm trying to figure out, I'm hoping it's not Capone. That would be a lot bigger of a deal for me to try to deal with than somebody else. The other name I've got on the tip of my tongue now that Dak's out of here is Gio Feltrinelli. Those are the two names that I care about at the moment.
Is it possible that Chase could have faked his death?
be, but I think of the benefit. You know, he's sitting there, he's looking really pretty at that moment, unless he's trying to fake his death because he got in over his head. He's trying to get out on the hit. $10,000, you're gonna get a hit put on you. I mean, that's the name of the game. That's the business. But I trust my source. I don't think he lied to me. So if Ace ain't dead, it's because he fooled me, and it's because he fooled John Dillinger.
What's the relationship to John Dillinger?
Old associate. Been working with a long time. So now that you guys know all my secrets, that's old Lester.
It's a bit of a backstory.
It's fun. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
What did we learn about? Is it Fretronelli? Dax
Beltrinelli.
told us Feltrinelli. Dax, what did Dax tell us about?
The notes I have on him is he works out of the tower and he's trying to overthrow Capone.
Okay.
Those are the two notes I've got on him. Also seems something like there was something with the tower and Feltrinelli where he's going through the for the different portal Dave Oak brought up, and I'm not remembering like the other
The rope in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
the rope in the middle, but it goes to like almost like a different dimension or different world or
It like opens up the like room in the tower or like the ceiling to get through to that, right?
it connects to a magical world, an alternative world.
Does it?
You probably know it, but it's like a D&D thing. It's not like a this campaign thing.
Different plane, an alternate plane.
Plane is what I believe I'm remembering from the last time we talked about the tower.
Is that right, Davo?
It's hard to say. Nobody got past
He's
the
being
first
real
floor.
quiet because he doesn't really want to say anything, but I'm pretty sure that's the idea there.
I'm pretty sure you're right, but also none of us have seen it. So he's not going to tell us that.
Eventually, we're gonna go back there.
If he let it slip once.
I'm gonna go back
Don't worry,
as a
I've got a
cocker.
story. I don't know if you guys realize I've got a bunch of little kids running around the entire city looking for secrets because they're going to want to buy suits with it. Tommy is going to let me know if something's going down in the tower. So
Just imagining all these little kids like tripping over their little suits. And there you're supposed to be your little secret spy.
I'm literally hoping, I'm like, Frog, tell all your friends. I want to know everything. You just
Frog is my favorite. I love Frog interactions.
I'll give her money for it.
We have the money to pay for the spy network. The money's there.
you go.
Don't worry
I'm
about
the
it.
fourth one, and I'm trying to afford a spy network. I don't really understand what I'm doing with that business, but
You never ask. You never ask for money. You never look at me. I'm not gonna willingly hand it out.
I'm about to
Why would I
say,
do
is
that?
June the type of person
Like,
asking for a copper from? I would have.
I think if you just look at me and were like,
You got this, right?
that's, yeah.
or just like, June, pay the man.
Yes.
Pay the man.
I won't like it, but I might do it. Absolutely will not like that. But it can be done.
So funny.
Have Georgie do it. Send the bill to
What's your
Georgie.
deal? What's your deal?
Who are you talking to?
Fine, you're this famous. You're this famous actress.
Okay.
I understand Maggie. Maggie's trying to run around, find out what happened to her husband, get some secrets, right? Like do all this stuff. I understand. June, you're this famous actress. You don't need to be doing all this. What's in it for you? Why are you doing it? I don't think we've
Sometimes
asked you.
life Sometimes life gets boring when you're famous. My parents were famous.
Yeah,
I'm
being
famous.
that boring when
Money
you're
is
famous.
boring. Acting is boring. You just read the lines, you shape shift, you do the thing. It's boring.
You got nothing to do. There's nothing that you're trying to figure out with what's their names. I remember.
Oh, my arch enemy.
Yes.
Iolite.
Yeah.
What's the Swifts?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep, the Swifts.
What's her
Come
brother?
on. There's-
Osmium.
I have
Awesome.
these
Yeah. that's
names
good.
down. I can't find them on my
I
sheets.
have never know how to spell that one.
Yes, the Swifts are like the Waynes of the Roaring City.
They are.
Okay, so Osmium's Batman. What are you trying? Are you trying to uncover Batman or something?
Not everybody likes the Waynes, okay? Not everybody thinks the Waynes are great. Not everybody thinks the Smiths are great. Just because you have a lot of money and you pretend to throw it around for good causes doesn't mean you actually do.
So, June, it sounds like you've had a history with this family. Is this something that like goes back to your childhood?
I mean, we've run in the same circles our whole lives. That's unavoidable.
So
But
did it happen on the grammar school play yard between you and Violet that you know?
I literally didn't hear you because you cut out. What did you say?
Doesn't help that I'm eating a crunchy snack.
You're eating a cookie?
No, a crunchy snack.
Very dry, crunchy snack.
Hopefully it's not like in your guys'
It's
microphone.
not. No, it's not.
I keep looking to see if like the little green square.
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but like 30 seconds ago, he was purring so loud. I was like,
Square looks so soft.
yeah, he really liked that. I'm sorry, but what did you ask me?
Oh, I was asking if something happened on the school playground that caused you and Violet to be enemies.
I'm not sure it was one thing. It's been too many things at this point. They all start to blend together. You know when you just hate someone so much that they breathe and you hate the way that they breathe? That's my relationship to her.
Okay.
What started it?
That level.
Like, if you think about that one event, come on, like what made you hate her?
What made me hate her?
What,
Her,
she
just
pushed you
her.
down? Did she push you down at that prep school or
She
something?
couldn't push
Like
me
steal
down.
a boyfriend?
She couldn't push me down if she wanted to. No, I'm June Davis. You can't push June Davis down. Less. Okay?
You
It's just
mentioned
an aura. It's what you bring every day, and I don't appreciate anything she brings. He knows that, and I know that.
I have a sister like that.
Exactly. What's your
Trying to
sister
figure
like?
out what makes June tick. Just trying to figure out,
Literally not being bored. I love alcohol. I love more alcohol, and I love getting my heart racing. That's about it.
So you mentioned your parents are actors. What was growing up with actors like?
They were famous.
Famous.
They weren't both actors.
What were
No.
they?
My father was a musician.
Okay.
And my mother was an actress. Both famous, but they're not around anymore.
What
You
happened
must
to your
have
parents?
nice memories with them, though. Do you have any particular stands out?
Stands out.
Yeah.
Probably playing piano in the family house. Good memories.
Oh.
That's where I learned to play. That's why I'm so good.
No.
Oh, I can play piano. I can sing jazz flute.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, just
Yeah.
just you know,
Davis is
just
basically
some might say I invented jazz, but you know, I'm pretty good.
basically Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore, is that what you said?
Yeah, because aren't both of her parents famous actors?
Her dad, a famous actor. Maybe her mom was, but
I
yeah,
thought she was one of those like childhood actors from famous.
Oh yeah, I mean, she got famous at like 5 and was doing cocaine at 13. Like,
Really? You probably know.
yeah. She went to rehab when she was like she was like 15.
Oh my
You would
god.
know.
Yeah, there's like pictures of her in like clubs in like New York City at 15.
Oh my
Was
god.
that you? Was that June too? Was June partying?
Absolutely. I've seen it all. I've done it all.
Were your parents around when you were doing that?
My parents were around when I was a kid.
What happened to your
Well, around. You know, I mean around.
But they're not around anymore.
They're not around anymore.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that information.
I'm just waiting. I know Maggie's whole story because I've watched the TV show. So like, I'm waiting for your story. What TV show are you based off of? Tell me.
Yeah, you haven't seen this one. Oh my gosh. I forget. I haven't seen that. I need to watch it. I need to catch up.
I want to know Maggie's whole life story.
I do. I gotta watch the show.
Right, so do we want to
Like more What was
Do we
that?
want to try to see if Hoot's got something for us to do? Something fun?
Yeah. That sounds good.
Hoot! Anything for us?
Sure,
Before we head
yeah.
out of here?
Yeah, got a run to make tonight.
Load it up. Let's load it up. June, grab a box.
No.
I was like, that was the point. That was the joke. I was like,
No. I'll open a box. Open a box. Yes.
I get excited because you walk over to the box and you just pick up one bottle, kink,
Right.
and then like walk towards the car. Right?
Yep.
That's June.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, you can start loading, helping Hoot load up, and another delivery to what do we call it? The Green Mill. Same
I
guy.
know this. Please hold. O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly's.
Not O'Reilly. O'Reilly's is the Irish bar.
Mm-hmm.
It was Green Mill.
Green Mill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Green Mill. Is that based off of what was the bar near camp?
The Dusty Bottle?
No,
It was something like that.
10 minutes
Was
away.
it?
I'm 10 minutes away that only senior
It was a
youth
Dusty
were allowed to
Bottle.
get to.
Oh, I think it was like the greenhouse.
Yeah, is that based off that? Like green? Like me just saying this.
Nope, not based off of that.
You
I think
should
it is the greenhouse.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure one of my dumb players in the other game just was like, "Oh yeah, you been to the Green Mill?" And it was like, boom, that just became a thing.
What was the name of the bar that was like right next to the little waterfall in Bradford?
That place was great.
Yeah.
1 year we had it.
Oh,
Yeah.
isn't that it was the 1 year that it was open. The big white
Yeah.
place,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because
that
they
one?
had glasses like the first night we were there, and then we broke so many that they bought solo cups for us when we would go back.
That place
Was that Remington? Or was Remington the one close?
that's for sure.
What was that?
Is that
It was a little
Remington's or
classier
Remington?
than
Oh my gosh, you are all talking at the same time.
All right, Maggie, you go.
It wasn't important.
Okay, Michael.
You are able to
Michael, what were you gonna
deliver
say?
the goods with Hoot. You each get 25 gold pieces. You have to find something else to do to fill your 30 minutes. Hoot's booze run is not gonna do it.
Okay, but we also get 25 gold
Great.
pieces.
Yep.
So for me, that's
Let's
a
go.
huge deal. Not for
Alright.
these two. Doing math over here to figure out how much gold I have.
How many gold pieces did you get?
25 to 5.
So in a month, if I do a job for Hoot every single day, 25 gold pieces each,
I don't think he's producing
have
quite that much.
less than a tenth of the money I need to pay back Charlie. So
He's like
that's
grinding. We have 1 month, right? We have 1 month.
That's right.
1 month.
We should rob a bank. I'm saying that in character.
bad.
I'm saying that as Jude. We should rob a bank.
We may want to think a
You guys
little
in?
this and ways that we could, make up $10,000. Or we could just kill the guy.
And as you say that, Maggie, I get really sad because historically, the person my character is based off of is known for robbing banks. So I got really sad when you were like, "No, we're not gonna do that."
I mean, I'm just saying there might be better things that,
Maggie, on day 29 of the month, if we don't have any, can I rob a bank?
You rob a bank? Okay. That
Yes.
June and I rob a bank.
pick that day.
Cool. Awesome. That's a yes. We got buy-in.
She didn't say no.
Yes.
Didn't say no. So
That's not a no.
let's see. Next 30 minutes. Did you have anything that we still needed information wise? Did you get all the information? Like, what was the last thing for you?
So let me help you all out a little bit. There was a mention made, I believe, by Dak, who refused to give you the way into the tower, but he did tell you that you might want to do some research, I think is kind of what he said. So you could try to research the tower.
Okay.
You are going to report back to Maggie's contact in about a week at the card game. Probably not in the next 30 minutes, but that's one of the things floating around. On your storylines, there is Muttering Pauline, of course. Maybe you could try to do some snooping in regards to this. Charlie, perhaps. Some of your kind of dangling storylines right now.
I just want to try to figure out the tower thing. Tower sounds cool.
That's what I was just
Yeah.
thinking. We should hit the
Probably
library,
do.
find out more information.
To the library?
A library?
Yeah.
I think both June and I both were like, ugh.
Can we bring the alcohol?
I think it's round up.
All right, let's go.
Like, I think I mutter under my breath, like I'd be like, I'd rather see the Hitman again.
Do you have a bad experience from your childhood of libraries, Lester?
I'd stopped going to school when I was 12 because I spent a year in basically 1920s version of juvie because I
Which is
accidentally
probably regular jail.
Yeah.
accidentally shot one of my friends. It was an accident. It was
Did he
death.
survive?
Yeah, he survived. He's fine. He didn't die.
Get a limp?
He Muslim.
Let's
Cool.
go.
All right. So yeah, drive.
I'm sorry.
begrudgingly, I will drive to the library.
Okay. As we're driving, I said, I'm sorry you didn't get to spend more time in the library as a child. It's a wonderful place.
My parents really wanted me to.
Mm.
My mom would consistently try to take me back to school, and it would take for a little, and then one day the school would call and say I wasn't there that day, and it was because I had snuck out. Eventually, she stopped trying.
Do you know how to read?
I know how to read.
Oh.
I mean, I was in school until I was 12. Like, I know how to read. Like, not well.
I mean, okay.
Fully expecting you to say no.
Yeah.
I was fully expecting you to go, I don't know how to read.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the person that keeps
I
me in school
don't
back
know how to
then
read.
is math. Historically, yes, I think I can read.
Oh, you think? Okay. Well,
Give it a shot.
well, if you would like to learn to read better.
How much would Davo hate if this just turned into like
phonics?
teaching my character how to read? Like, we took it way too seriously, and it was just like Kate brought lessons in every single day, and I was like,
That's like flashcards.
I had no idea. And Davo's over here like,
It
I'm
says
never doing this again.
I'm like trying to turn it into like a montage, and Kate's like, no, now we're on B.
No. Yep.
it says ba.
And it was like, and Lester learned how to read.
Right. Lester, intelligence check. He rolls a natural 1. He learns to read.
Yeah, he did it.
To the Roaring City Public Library.
Yes.
What would you all like
I
to?
swear, Davo, if I get attacked by a broom or a book, I will be pissed.
Noted.
Chair? That what like almost murdered us in that one shot.
Oh
we almost
yeah,
died.
I killed a cat.
We barely made it out alive. All of us.
That was one of the most traumatizing moments was when the cat died.
Ate it.
Yep.
Oh,
Nom.
that was
Better
awful.
a cat than one of us.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Not
true.
everyone agrees. What would you all like to research while at the library?
Do we know the name of the tower?
You don't.
But we know like
We have any like building
Well,
codes,
oh yeah, old building codes. Okay.
floor plan,
Okay.
city code,
Sure.
shtick.
What else?
I could also ask the librarian if she knows of any books that would give us information on the tower.
Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can do that. Okay. Maggie?
Resourceful. Sure. I'm gonna look for books on like the history of the Roaring City.
Okay. History, librarian, and like building code, floor plan type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say Maggie, June, make investigation checks. Lester, I think I'm gonna have you make a persuasion check to get the librarian. See how helpful the librarian will be.
Persuade the librarian to tell
Yeah.
me stuff.
Oh.
Ooh.
Good rolls.
Oh,
guys.
these are very good rolls. Very good. Okay. Maggie. when researching the history of the Roaring City, you find a text that dates beyond the Roaring City, and this city's general region during some of the great like mage wars that have been alluded to in the past. And you learn of a tower that was erected in this general area near the coast by a mage known as Valindra. Put it in chat. Still as the hitman. Valindra, a mage, a powerful mage, erected this tower during the Age of Arcanum, when great wars using arcane warfare rampaged through the realms. It's believed that Valindra lived in the tower for another 500 years after erecting it, reaching far beyond the lifespan of a half-elf, which is what Valindra was believed to be.
Represent.
Half-elf, only elf. Or something. So that's what you learn from your text.
Okay.
June. There are some documents pertaining to the construction of this tower. A lot of it predates some of the like building code and requirements that business owners, etc., need to submit to the city. So it's kind of grandfathered in for a lot of their stuff, but there's enough there for you to determine that this mechanism for the floors of the tower is magical, but existing on the material plane. This is not a tower that partially exists in another plane, like some of you have speculated.
Where did I get that? Were you just talking about?
I think he was like, I think he said it was like an could be, because we never saw it.
Yeah, you never got past that first floor.
Because the cats don't weigh enough.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Through the rope and the little hole it goes into.
Yeah, that's right. If you had been just about any other animal climbing that rope.
That's crazy.
Or a squirrel. Or I guess there's a lot of animals that would not have been heavy enough.
Could I have gone through? Or like a beam
I think I said you could turn into something even smaller to get up through the hole, the gym rope hole. Unless they're persuading.
It's taking you a really long time to do it.
Yeah. And Lester, the librarian, takes you to some like a database of periodicals, newspaper clippings involving the tower, stories that kind of center around the tower. And there are some kind of ancient, older clippings that make mention of Valindra and just how long this tower's been here. It's surviving the Great Fire, in addition to the Age of Arcanum. You learn that when Valindra was no longer, it sat utilized for a period of time. And at some point, Gio Feltrinelli managed to get into this tower and used it as his base of operation when they were in power. It was then vacated again. There's speculation that another had taken up residence in that tower, and along that period of time, there was also an increase in fae creatures present around the tower. And then a very recent story in regards to Kareen's body and a war hero's body being found dead near the tower.
None of that helps us find out the password. So maybe, is there any way we
Does it say password anywhere?
I assume the password was created by Valindra.
Mm.
So instead of investigating the tower, if we investigate Valindra, could we get any clues to unlocking the tower? Like Valindra had this old saying, you know.
Everybody
"Be
knew.
friend with
Yeah.
Valindra." And that's it.
Her catchphrase.
Right. It's not a good day, it's a great day. And if you say that, you can go in.
They greeted you every
By the way,
morning.
You guys seen that movie. That movie's amazing.
What is it?
Or
Have you guys not seen that movie? You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
what movie?
Good Guy, I think is what it's
Oh,
called.
it's recent.
It's with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
And he's a PC character in a video game. It's really really good. You guys should watch it.
Oh, Free Guy?
Free Guy. That's it. Not Good
Free Guy.
Yeah.
It's on Disney Plus. It's really good. They filmed that here in Boston. A lot of my
Yeah.
friends are on that.
Yeah.
It's an amazing movie. Like top.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like I
It's
didn't
really
think
good.
like, oh, I'll watch this. It's got good reviews, and then I was like, oh, I love it.
But good to
Really
know.
good.
We just the Adam Project with him in it. Have you guys watched it?
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
I haven't.
We liked it. We watched it the other night.
Not to get
I
too off
love
topic,
him, but I need a
saw
break from
Batman
him.
yesterday.
He's like pumping out. Oh, Batman.
Wait,
So
what?
good.
What?
We saw the Batman yesterday in IMAX.
Oh, did you like it?
Oh,
Yeah, it was solid.
yeah.
It's amazing.
I haven't seen it yet.
Really?
The score, oh, it's so good. You just want to like fight when it comes on. You're like, oh my god, yeah, I'm Batman! Like, so good.
You know what's funny? I kept expecting Darth Vader to come out because it reminded me every single time of that. It was like the first part of it, but it was like, nope, it didn't finish.
That's funny.
The opening is a little spooky. Is a little spooky though, for sure.
Oh, really?
Very cool. Oh yeah.
The first time you see the Riddler, it's terrifying.
Really?
They based him off of
Zodiac Killer.
the Zodiac Killer.
Oh.
They made him like a serial killer kind of vibe, and it's awesome.
Oh, and that Paul Dano, the actor that plays him, he's
He's
played
amazing.
like creepy guys before. I'm pretty sure he plays in The Prisoners with
Mhm.
Hugh Jackman, where he like abducts those,
Oh. Nice.
and you think he was abducted as well. Yeah, he plays some really good stuff.
He's a good actor. He's a great actor.
Yeah, but those two movies you definitely need to watch, and then I need to watch The Adam Project. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
cool. Any research Valindra?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make another round of investigation checks. Anybody researching Valindra? Investigation. History. Probably the same
My
modifier for you
investigative
all, though.
skills.
Or history.
Oh. Yeah, or history.
Yes.
Or
Oh yeah, you do have a difference between history and investigation. Usually it's the same because they're both intelligent.
Yeah.
It's
Did
hard.
it last.
Listen, it's hard to explain. Maybe it's because he hit it off with that librarian more than we thought. Lester's the guy that finds the answers.
Sherlock Lester. over here.
Sherlock
I come out of
Lester.
the back of the library and I'm having to like put my tie back up and everything. Hair is all messed up, but I got the answers.
See, I told you libraries are magical places. Even you
And
learn things.
I look at Maggie, I'm like, what happened in that closet back there was anything but magical. And then somebody who looks like Grimdewald walks out. And I'm like, but I got the answers I needed. You're welcome.
Another point of inspiration, Lester.
Good work. Good work.
In Discord under the information and handouts channel, I have posted a link all about Valendra that you all are welcome to peruse as much or as little as you'd like as a result of Lester's research. And I think we'll end it there for tonight because I don't really expect you all to sit here and like read it while we just stare at each other. Stare at the screen. Okay, so you're welcome to peruse that, but that will be the end of our session.
Yeah.
Well done, friends.
That was a
Well
good session. Fun.
Yeah.
That was a good one.